I didn't even have the video out for like 2 minutes before it became already outdated. We now know what our HasLab will be for Power Rangers. Do you know what time it is? Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and today, oh my god, my video wasn't even out like 5 minutes before we found out what our HasLab is going to be for Power Rangers. And it is going to be the Power Bow and the Power Axe. Seemingly, it's going to be bundled together in one big HasLab that we are going to have. So this information comes from Angry Collectors on Twitter, and he had teased it, but this was further confirmed by Josh from Toku Topics, who, as we all know, is almost always correct in all of his predictions via most of his information. But that seems to be what we are getting for the next HasLab. So I did suggest that we get the Power Bow or the Power Axe, and I kind of suggested we might get them together. So it does seem, in fact, we will be getting a bundle pack for the Power Bow and the Power Axe. Now, we all knew that the Power Axe was going to be an issue in itself whenever it was released, because this is going to be the biggest item from the weapons, and this is going to be the bulkiest, because it's got to carry the entire Power Blaster. And if you've been getting the weapons, you've been noticing there looks like to be little things on there to indicate that we will be able to build the Power Blaster. So getting all 5 of these, if you've been collecting these, you need these last 2 to be able to complete the Power Blaster. It being a HasLab, obviously, like, there's mixed reactions to it. There's mixed reactions to this leak that we know so far. And the thought is, well, why does it have to be a HasLab? Why couldn't they just release it? Well, the answer is, I don't know. And the reality is, we've been hearing that the Lightning Collection is going to go on hiatus. So we know there's been issues with, low sales on these things. We've seen a lot of these Lightning Collection things go on clearance, on sale, and stuff like that. Now, these weapons, obviously, they want to complete them, and they would love to sell them at retail, but the Power Axe, I see it being the biggest issue, because I seen that being more than $220. And when it comes to a wide release of a product, anything above like $200, like for a collectible, is kind of like really teetering that line. So they throw it in a HasLab, call it the first Power Rangers HasLab, get us excited about it, and get us to complete our sets. Obviously, people that will want to buy into the first Power Rangers HasLab, that also incentivizes them to get the other weapons as well, as the Power Daggers, the Power Lance, and the Power Sword. And all of those are still available, whether they be on Hasbro Pulse, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. Like, those are all still available to get. So that is what we're hearing so far, is the Power Bow and the Power Lance. I've already heard suggestions of what there could be for tiers, and people right off the bat are saying, finish the helmets. Give us the Yellow Ranger helmet and the Black Ranger helmet. Obviously, we already have the Pink Ranger helmets with for the Power Bow, but give us a helmet. And a lot of people especially want to complete their helmet collection as well, because we have white, red, blue, pink, right? White, red, blue, and pink. So we have all 4 of those, but we're missing black and yellow, and we're missing the Green Ranger as well. And hopefully maybe my idea comes to fruition someday with the Green Ranger, maybe a helmet, throw in with the shield, just make it a whole big thing. That'd be pretty cool. But as far as for now, people are asking, well, what about the helmets? Can the helmets be included? I do not see helmets being included in this HasLab. I think that's too much of a big product to throw in. And especially, I don't know what the price is going to be of the HasLab. So if you're thinking that the Power Axe is going to be more than the Power Sword, you're thinking it's going to be like, if that individual weapon will be like $250 to $300, and maybe the Power Bow, because the Power Bow has got to be able to carry some weight as well, because it carries the Power Lance and the Power Daggers right on it. Of course, the Power Axe carries the whole thing in general, but the Power Bow does support that as well. So that is going to have a little bit of weight to it too. Whether the Power Bow is going to be valued at like $220 as well, like the Power Sword, we're probably looking at a HasLab being around $500. So if our HasLab is $500, I don't see them throwing in a $100 helmet to be as a tier, which is unfortunate. I think that'd be a really cool thing, but I just don't know how you would do it logistically as well, because the box would make the helmet the helmet would make the box just so intensively big. I don't know like how that would work. Usually you see how they got with these HasLabs, they got them really nicely packaged, and it just seems to fit within the HasLab itself. One thing that comes out right off the bat is the selling point is that you'll be able to build the Power Blaster. So I would think right off the bat, you would need something to display the Power Blaster with. So hopefully it comes with a stand. All of the weapons have come with a stand. We're expecting the Power Axe to have a stand with it. We're expecting the Power Bow to have a stand with it for as well. So it would make sense that they include the Power Blaster stand as well, probably as a tier. I would hope that would just come like standard with it, because we know we're gonna be able to build the Power Blaster. That would really suck that, you know, we get it funded and possibly not get a stand if we don't hit the goal to get a tier, which I think would be kind of, I don't know. There's other ideas of what tiers could be. It could be a special figure, or maybe possibly a lightning effect. This is the lightning collection. Maybe some sort of cool lightning effect to make it look like the Power Blaster is actually firing, just to give it some effect. That is an idea as well. One thing that might be cool is like maybe a display stand that displays all 5 individual weapons like very nicely in one piece, rather than being all on these pieces as well, with a cool like maybe tribal coin, you know, like the Power Rangers tribal coin that has all the dinosaurs in it. Ultimately, on a product like this being a HasLab, I think the tiers are going to be tricky, and I think they're wanting to keep costs down. So whether it's like a figure or a never released monster, I would have to go back and check. I can't even remember the first monster they would have used the Power Blaster on, but it could be like that as well. So those are ideas of what could come with it. A special Lightning Collection figure, maybe an effect to it, some display stands. I don't know. I think those are all different ideas that we could get. I would love to see a helmet. I just don't see a helmet being reasonable with it. I mean, if we want to get super unreasonable, like throw in Titanus. Like, we don't know what's going on with the Zap line, so just throw in a Titanus. I don't know. But either way, that seems to be what we're going to be getting for the HasLab right now. I can't really think of any other tiers that would be in a HasLab for the Power Bow and the Power Axe that would serve the purpose well, you know, with the item itself, other than being ways to display it or ways to, I guess, not pose it, but, you know, like to display it as well with like lightning effect or something like that, or just throw in a figure to make everybody happy that there's a tier to it as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know this is a quick video because we really don't know much more about it. I do know that Josh from Tokyo Topics is going to do a live stream where he's going to talk more about it on Saturday. So more than likely we'll get more information in there. The question is when will Hasbro announce when this HasLab goes off? And will they announce it at PostCon? Will they announce it at Power Month? I mean, it's still Power Month and not much has happened whatsoever from Hasbro. Actually, nothing has happened from Hasbro. So I don't know if that's something they're going to announce this month. This is something they're going to announce later on. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think this all seems true? Do you think we're going to get the Power Bow and the Power Axe in the HasLab? Are you happy about that? Are you not happy about that? If so, like what tiers do you think it could come with if this is in fact going to be the HasLab? Let me know in the comments, guys, and we'll have more information as it comes. But you guys know what time it is. It's Morphin time.